And then like an hour in writing, I'm actually battling every word that I'm saying. It sounds too babyish. You know why? I was able to sit down and go back in my memory and remember the first time someone told me that my poetry was not adult enough. My poetry was namby-pamby. My poetry was baby like. And that took such an effect and a hold on me that I actually was telling myself the same thing. You know, it must be because no one likes it. And when someone didn't buy my poetry right off the bat, I took that as as a confirmation that it's not good enough, and therefore I'm not good enough. We learn it, live it, and give it. And we're helping each other to do that. How was you all's weekend?
I'm sitting here, learn, live, give. What? Learn,
Learn,
live, give.
live, give. Hey,
Hey, learn, live, give. What?
what?
Learn, live, give. Right?
I just wrote a holiday greeting to my Muslim brothers and sisters, and I put that in there. I actually put that in there. Everybody, we must learn, live, and give. Remember to do that. Yeah. So yes, yes. So how was your weekend?
Awesome, 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 awesome. I want to give a shout out to Tiffany. Tiffany's in the chat. Hey, girl, I see you.
Hey Tiff.
Yeah, girl, she know how Tiffany doing it. She don't be playing, right?
No,
um,
she says not.
amazing, amazing weekend. I mean, it's like I'm enjoying leveling up. I'm at the point.
Mm.
I'm at the point to where I see it, and I'll
Oh,
be like, I see you. Come on, let's go. Let's do it. Let's
right,
go.
right.
You know, I don't. It doesn't scare me anymore. So growth, expansion, change, if you want to call it change, because you're not changing, but you're expanding. You are expanding past. You know, like when you was in Thanksgiving and your tummy got so big and you really thought or you wish like why didn't I wear my leggings or my pants so you know so right now we're not speaking of your tummy expanding, we're talking about your essence, you know, all of you. And then also too, I mean, I woke up this morning and I was like, I need to straight up put on Facebook that this I'm really not human, you know what I mean, I'm not human because this is not me, this is truly not me. And I feel, for me personally, that when I used to feel that I thought I was human and that the energy part of me was so unattainable, or I was connected or disconnected from it, or almost had to humble myself to even approach it. It really messed up my mindset as far as what I truly was. So this morning I woke up thinking like, boo, I ain't human. You know what I mean? Because this is a very temporary. This is not my true self. So okay, so I guess to answer your question, how my weekend was amazing, amazing. Because I'm to the point to where I'm walking through life now with just such confidence and
Mm.
compassion and grace, and not afraid to be who I am, you know, no matter who's
Yes.
around, you know.
Mm.
So yeah, that's how I'm doing. So what about you, boo? What's going on with
Oh,
you?
Oh my
well,
God. So I'm hi everybody. So I'm doing laundry. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. So I wasn't gonna do the live. I was gonna turn off the camera and just be in the back end. But boo. The people just see me transform from like the quiet lady that was in the corner over there to this, you know, because I'm in meditative mode and I want to be in that mode for a little bit because it's a lot, right? It's a lot when I'm in public
mm.
and I had to come and do laundry. for, you know, for my children. We didn't do it in the weekend because we are prepping for more surprises that are coming soon, not to be exposed yet. The spiritual team said to me, please keep it to yourself, keep it with your family, and we will, when time comes, we will share all over, and that's going to be great. But my weekend was great. I cleaned a lot. I was finally, my husband was came out and helped with the things that he's been holding on for years. And when I say years, I'm talking about like, he had shirts from high school, y'all. And yeah, so he finally came out, and I was so happy. I was so excited because my kids were helping, my husband was helping. It was just, it was amazing to watch. And I was in the background saying to myself, like, these energies are moving so fast. Like, if you don't know about energy, it was just like, oh, what's going on? So much chaos. This, you know, like, you're like, what? But because I see all the angles of it, I'm like, whoa, this is really happening. This is all happening at once. And I had to take a lot of walks. I had to do a lot of things for myself because it got to a point where I couldn't breathe a little bit, and I was like, oh, no, let's open these windows, let's go outside, let's take Biggie for a walk. My sister-in-law was in the house on Saturday, and we got to speak about a lot of things that we've been doing on the show, and about, you know, inviting her to certain things. And yesterday was transformational. Like, the NFT world doesn't know what's coming until we arrive. And if you didn't go to yesterday's chat, you know, you should come by next Sunday, because it's definitely a lot of changes. It's definitely a lot of beautiful things that are happening, and we're gonna be part of that. And if you want to be part of the change, that's something that I was like, you know what, I need to be part of it. And when my spiritual team said to me what was going on, this was a while back before I even entered the community. I was told to find certain people and why to find them. And when I was shown certain things, and I was like, oh, now that I see it play out, I'm like, oh, what? That is happening. Oh, okay. So yeah, let's enjoy the show. Do your thing. I'm gonna be in the back end, just moving my thing here, and if I can get in there, I'll get in there. If not, I'll just be vibing back here in the laundromat on 7th and Davenport, so that we can get this show on the road. Because yeah, this is who we are. This is, we move forward with what we have. And yeah, I had a great day. I am like screaming, my whole body's like, yeah, this is happening. Because we were speaking before the show, and the things that Dee was sharing, I was like, whoa, what? Dee, what? So yes, ladies, let's keep doing our thing.
Oh my goodness, that is so awesome. And amazing. Oh my goodness. Just to see us, the feeling is what we're getting from this, the upgrades that we're getting, you know, and knowing that everything is moving forward, you know, and everything is current in favor of what all of us are doing, you know, and that we're vibing with the right family, and we're helping others, you know, because it's not about ourselves. We're just not manifesting for ourselves. We're manifesting for the universe, you know, and that just makes my heart happy, you know. I'm so uplifted, you know. Everything that we do has purpose, you know, and it always has. We're just seeing it now. We're just seeing it the way it really truly is, and not talking against it, but speaking for it, you know, speaking with it. I'm like, oh, all right, what's next? And moving and doing it, you know. And that's making us so confident. I mean, I love this. I love this part. You know, this weekend was really awesome for me. I spent time with my family, and I was happy that I was able to stay within my own silence and my own peace, and just watch the world, just be a witness and go, wow, that just happened. All right, woo, wow. And I just stayed so calm. And, you know, and it didn't get past my bubble that Jesse's always talking to us about. You know, when we set our protection shields and put up our protective bubbles around us, you know, we also have a responsibility and making sure nothing pierces it, you know, And the only way it can is if we allow it, you know? So, and I was happy with that, it stayed cool and calm. And when anything tried, I was, oh, no, 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 no. Sit down and go somewhere with that. You know what I mean? And it was really wonderful to be able to stay within that sacred space, you know, and keep my sacred yes flowing and not do anything else. So I'm like, I got this. This is good. And then the confidence that it gave, not just to myself, but also to my family. They actually was answering their own questions. I was like, oh, snap. All the time I thought I had to be the one, oh, no, no, do this. Oh, no, no, do this. And watch that. I was like, oh. My mother had said one time, oh, I'm supposed to do this, huh? And I went, whoo. And just gave her a polite yes. Because she did ask the question. I was like, you got it, Sister Suki. It was good. It was so good. Dee, that's what blew my mind about what you were sharing with us in the back office, where you said that you weren't given over to what ifs anymore. Could you talk about that? Explain about, first of all, what do you go through when you are living in a what if world? You know, because I found myself having to like really investigate what is that, and then see how real it wasn't, how it wasn't real, you know, and it was man-made. It was made by me. Those what ifs. So now
Yes.
she's about to blow your mind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put myself on mute.
I love it when I wake up to different aha moments or different things that I'm able to just easily see, you know. And this morning I realized that I was allowing what ifs. You know, what if this happens? Okay, so I won't go in my car because what if there's an accident, or my child can't go here because what if they're gonna fall down? What if they're gonna get lost, or you know, I can't go visit so and so because what if someone else sees me, and if they see me they're going to judge me. I was literally torturing myself. My ego mind was just going crazy. I was allowing it to just say all these things and torture me, and it was defining and determining my present moment. And this morning I basically said, no, I'm not going to allow you to do that. I'm going to live in that moment. I'm not going to just assume something's going to happen. And I said that I have the power. I paint my reality. I do, not me or your perception, someone else's, or my perception of your perception of me. Let's say it that way, because that's what it truly is. I'm perceiving what I think you think about me. So I totally cut out that middleman. So my thoughts of them, my ego mind, and told myself that I'm not going to allow that to happen, and I'm going to live in the present moment. Because when I was doing the opposite, like what Angela asked me, what does it do? My heart chakra was always tight because I was always thinking about, well, I can't wear this color because it's going to affect so and so this way, or like this, I cannot wear a low cut shirt because someone's going to think I'm a slut, or you know, it was all types of things. Well, what if I go outside when it's dark? I'm going to get raped, or someone's going to kidnap me, or what if I do this, or what if I decide not to be a plant-based eater anymore? That, you know, so and so is not going to love me anymore, or you know, this is what's going to happen. I've said this to everyone for years. They're going to think that I'm a liar. No. And what it was doing, all these different what ifs and imagine or illusion, as Tink put in the chat, the different illusions that were coming up, or I was allowing those different greetings of that particular scenario to penetrate my bubble. I allowed those. I allowed those. And I'm saying that because that's what you're doing too. You allow it. So if you're gonna, if you play the what if game, switch it. Instead of what if you fall, what if you rise? What if I skate? What if I walk in this room and my presence is the thermometer in this room and my energy repels the negative? What if? So if you're gonna play that what if game, shoot, you better transmute that, boo. Transmute it to just being who you truly are. You are a goddess. You are a queen. I was also speaking to my twin flame this morning, and he asked someone of authority a question. And when he presented the question to that person, he came in a mindset, in a vibrational frequency of that. First, you are of authority, but you don't have authority over me because I am just as an authority as you. So he went to that individual as an equal. Then he, in his mind, thought, and he didn't say none of this to me, just when he said it, I knew that's what happened. Then he already said that regardless of what your answer is, I'm safe. I am safe. I am safe. So with him walking up to that other man with that frequency, he became the thermostat. So no matter what the individual said, he didn't allow that individual's answer to make him feel that he was not worthy or that he wasn't safe. So that's another thing that I want to share with all of you. Be the thermostat. Know your authority. Angela talks about this all the time. Walk in your authority. Walk in your royalty. Walk in it. And when you talk to other people, and when I say that, I'm not meaning prideful or disrespect. I'm meaning that they're not a dictator. They do not determine your reality. You do. So when you approach and you walk up to someone like that, with grace and compassion, you are the thermostat. So to recap, do not play the negative what if game. Do not allow something that you think that possibly could happen that's really just an illusion that your ego mind is playing or your conditioning is playing to torture you in this present moment, because you create and paint your reality. That's number one. Number two, walk in your authority and be that thermostat. And don't allow other people's energy or what they think or what you think they think to make you be in a point of where you feel like that you're not safe. Because I feel that's where fear is. You don't feel safe. You cannot control it. Or I can't do this. I feel the root cause of it is safety. It's your root chakra is what it is. So get grounded. Get grounded. Any way that works for you, that's your jam. Christine says her jam is doing yoga. We know what Jesse's is, and Angela. They be hanging out with trees and touching them and kissing them and stuff. So whatever makes you and helps you to get grounded, even if it's like, I don't know if you can hear the music in the background, but I'm playing some chanting in the background. I'm setting the vibrational frequency of my house is what I'm doing. I'm being my authority. So regardless of what my neighbors are doing or what anyone's doing in this neighborhood, I'm setting my house. This is my temple. This is my temple. I do offerings. Shoot, I hang out with my invisible fam, my soul tribe. You know, so just do those things. And even if you wake up and you feel crazy, you feel like you're lost, because trust, I've been there a couple of days ago, you know, but know the next moment, okay, you got through that. Then the next moment, oh, you got through that. Then the next moment, and you got through that. I don't know if that's my stuff on it. Okay, hold on. Let me figure out what's going on in the background.
Wow. When You were saying, talking about that, D, that takes you so much inside, and it keeps you there. And everyone, if you just think about this, how we go through things and it can knock you off your square, where make you feel like what you said 5 minutes ago didn't count. It can make you feel that way. It doesn't mean that it's necessary. So just take a moment and look back all those times that you felt that way and you are still here standing, still here doing. That means you overcame those other times and have moments like you see my sister Queen D expressing to you all, being in her authority. That's us. That's you. So yes, those times are going to come. And when they come, it just means we got some more to clean up, some more to look at, some more to fix, some more to learn. That's all. That's all. But it takes nothing away from the work that you've already done. Actually, every time that we feel a little, get a little, and then we have to work out a little bit, you get more added to your armor. You're that much more than you were a moment ago. All right. Just because we see something show up again doesn't mean, oh, I didn't get it. And then they were right. No. Wash that away. Don't let that ego do that. Wash that away. And then sit the ego down with that cup of tea and say, let's talk about this for a minute because it's a new day. It is a new day and a new me. And let me tell you what it really is. And I go, oh, all right then. Yeah, you take authority with your ego too. Take authority all through and just be your true, authentic self. Oh, D, I'm so happy. I am so happy. Because the thing is, the reason why I feel gratitude is with this is that when I see others striving and doing, it makes me stronger. It makes you feel that camaraderie. It makes you feel that confidence. It makes you feel the love because that's what's in all of us. That's why we're able to speak to each other, working through and walking through our healing. We're doing that together. How we do it, like how you want to do it may look different. Some of us go for walks. Some of us sit down and meditate. Some of us like to stay in silence. Some of us like to sing. Some of us like to dance. Some of us like to do a multitude of different tasks, to stay grounded. But no matter how it is all the same and is leading us to the light of ourselves, Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. It is on and popping, y'all.
It surely is. I don't know what that was in the background for real, y'all. I couldn't even figure it out. I'm like, you know what? I'm shutting down everybody. I shut down everything.
Shut it down, shut it down, shut it down. I'm sorry, energies. If you're not allowed to be here, please step out of the room.
Right. How you just gonna hijack our live? I don't even know what that was, but it's okay. It's all good. You keep it moving. Keep it moving. And you know what else, guys? When we are able to grow in, this is one thing I love about us three, and more than just us three. So all of our peeps, all of our peeps, especially when we share. Okay, can you hear that? That's like mute. Okay, is that me? I hear music. Okay, kinda. I mean, like this kind of me, like. I don't know, Angela. Is that you?
Am I?
I don't know what it is. I really don't know. Can you hear it though?
We can't hear it, but let's keep the show moving.
Okay. For real, I don't even know where that's coming from. All right.
That's how we do, boo.
Somebody hijacked. Okay, I probably need a reboot or something. Okay. I don't know for real. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what that playlist is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well,
Somebody, ladies and gentlemen,
Wait.
somebody took over Dee's computer. You know, one of those things I want to
I'm gonna mute myself, guys, because I don't want to be flagged either for playing music that could be copywritten as well. So let me figure
Yeah.
this out. Let me
All
figure
right.
this out. So you're gonna see me in action slaying stuff, yeah, and not allowing it to affect my vibration. So I'll be back. So keep talking, you two.
Yes. That happened to me one time. And Dee and I could, yes. Dee and I couldn't figure out what it was. I mean, and it was Spanish soap operas that were playing. It wasn't music, remember? And so much so we kept it running. And then I started getting hooked up in the story. Like, did you hear what just happened? But it's different frequencies that actually can come through the line. So if you need to like go out and come back in, you can make Jesse the host. Because I'm on my phone, I won't be able to take it. Wait, we're both on our phone, but it's all good. This is how things go, and this is how we're supposed to roll with it. We figure it out, and we keep on stepping. We keep on pushing through. We keep on pushing through. I am so excited with actually what's taking place.
So we're not live anymore.
Oh, we're live. We're live right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait,
Hi,
it
guys.
says
I'm sorry we're having technical difficulties.
yes.
What it is. But you know what, Ange? I wanted something that came through was how do you deal the what ifs? Because you know, and then I can touch upon that if we come back. So what do you deal? How do you deal with it? How do you hear it? How do you intake it? You know, the whole shebang, like Dee was talking about it.
I'm glad you asked that because it takes me on like a whirlwind. I hear all these different voices, you know, coming in saying, telling me, you know, why are you going to try to do that? You know, what if they laugh at you? What if you get something wrong? What if it doesn't seem perfect? What if all the things that everyone has told you about yourself, you know, not being ready or prepared for something? What if that happens, you know? What if you make a fool of yourself in front of other people? You know, because I constantly, from a teenager and through my adulthood, I thought about what other people had to say, their perceptions of me, like what Dee was speaking about. And their perceptions took hold where it became my perception of myself. And I didn't realize I was doing that. I used to always think, and I don't know, you can type in the comment box if you felt this way. I always thought other people knew more than I did. You know, I thought that they had an authority over or I let them, have an authority over what I thought about myself. So I took it personally. I was like, wow, they see this, so it must be so. And because I didn't believe in myself as well as I should have, it took hold and it actually became my persona. There's actually this game called Persona. If any one of you gets to play this, you can play it online. And it's actually, you're taking on a character, all right, and showing your character, and you can take on other characters, you know, and battle other characters that don't belong to you, but they're fighting you. And that's basically what it feels like. It feels like a freaking battleground sometimes because you wake up with the purest of ideals. I'm going to try to write this song today. Or no, I'm going to write this song today. And I want it to be about, and whatever it is. That's how, because I'm a writer. And an hour into writing it, you're there with the beauty and the upliftment of your thought, right? Because that comes from the Almighty God. It comes from Allah, right? And you know that you're the one to do it because it touched you. So you're there with the happiness, the love, and I begin writing. And then like an hour in writing, I'm actually battling every word that I'm saying. It sounds too babyish. You know why? I was able to sit down and go back in my memory and remember the first time someone told me that my poetry was not adult enough. My poetry was namby-pamby. My poetry was baby-like. And that took such an effect and a hold on me that I actually was telling myself the same thing. You know, it must be because no one likes it. And when someone didn't buy my poetry right off the bat, I took that as as a confirmation that it's not good enough, and therefore I'm not good enough. So all of the different things that come in on those what ifs, it'll come in and however you see yourself. You know, what if you do, write that book that you want to write? What if you start a business that you've been wanting to start, to make more money for your family? What if you do this? And then what if you fail? What if you do it and you fail? What if no one backs you up? What if no one gives you the money to start this business? Then I lose more money. And all these what ifs stops you from moving forward. It stops you from feeling your own authenticity. And it stops you from doing the things that it's within you to do. It was given to you. There are things in this life that no one can do on this earth but you, but me. There's things that no one can do that I can do. But because I couldn't see that, I wasn't doing it. And therefore I was denying. I was denying the Almighty. I was denying myself, and I wasn't growing. So yeah, those what ifs can be a real big kick in the butt, but they're a teacher too. They're a teacher. It shows you how you're thinking about yourself. What about you, Jess?
How do you overcome that? How did you overcome it?
I overcame by saying no. I got tired of being sick and tired of not loving myself. And I overcame it by starting to tell myself, affirming to myself that I am beautiful, affirming to myself that I am smart and intelligent, affirming to myself that just because I couldn't read until I was 20 years old doesn't mean that I cannot now. Affirming to myself that everything that I did worked, and I'm the beneficiary of it, affirming to myself that that's other people's perceptions and not my own. And I started believing myself. And then what I did to help me to make myself mentally strong in believing it, I started meditating more. I started getting with my guides and started getting into my own power and feeling my power and believing it. I started setting bold affirmations for myself and saying them every day, each day, in every way. I'm getting better and stronger and wiser. I would say that to myself in the morning, just so I would, know. And then I started building my gratitude about the gifts that the Almighty God has given me. So I did gratitude affirmations as well in the morning. And I had in the beginning, I had a solid regimen that I did every morning the same way till it set in my mind and I started feeling it. And then I started doing some other things, other practices that other masters have given to me along the way. But in the beginning, I had to stick to set certain ones, affirmations and prayers and meditations, to talk to myself, to rewrite my script, to rewrite my mind, to stop thinking those the other way and think my own way. I had to get to know myself again. And that was I didn't know how much I didn't know who I was. So those things helped me. So that's why, and I still have affirmations to this day. I make them personal, I make them my own, and I meditate. So continue to do that, guys. Rewrite your script. Just because you've been living a certain way does not mean that you cannot upgrade yourself and level up. Rewrite your script. You learned the wrong way the first time, you can learn the right way now. We're always learning. We're always learning. And that's the power of this. What about you, Jess? What were those what ifs that you had, and how did you deal with it? How did you heal from those moments?
So I had a lot of what ifs at the beginning when I started my self-care journey. And I said self-care journey because like what you say, I didn't know myself. I only knew the person that everybody wanted me to be. Whether that was a corporate Jessie that went to work 5 days a week and was the boss, or whether that was the mom that was in the house being mom 24/7, or the wife that needed to care for her husband. So I didn't know me. And one of the things that I had to do was also affirmations. It was for a lot of prayers. I still have my packing and putting everything away and all that stuff. I found, I mean, I have all my journals when I started. So I have like this much of journal that I have to go through because I'm in the process of putting a book together. But my guides told me I can't have the book out until next year because there are other things that will happen that I need to put in the book. So yeah, so that was huge, rewriting my story, rewriting who I want to be, because the person, the mask that Dee speaks about, there was a lot of them. There was a lot of masks that I had to exchange. Every time I went outside, I had to exchange a mask, and I had to put whatever. And if I needed to be Jessie the wash, and I continued that on and on and on for a while until my I call it my rebirth, of allowing my guides to guide me into who I'm supposed to be, because I am star and I am part of I am the universe. So believing in that, but when you are in the mixture of things, you don't believe that you're part of the universe. You don't believe that you're one with the universe. Somebody sent me a very, very interesting video yesterday about these two little kids talking about coming to Earth, and how they didn't know. One of them knew that came to Earth. The other one was like, "Oh, you went to Earth? How was that?" And then explain the everything. I'll put the video. It's gifted to me by one of my guides, but that was one of the exercises that I was watching yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So today, or having this conversation, I can go back and say, "Oh, that's why we were watching that," because sometimes we always forget. We always forget that we're infinite, and that is from the non-awakened part of us, because we come to Earth and we get comfortable. We get comfortable in who we are. We get comfortable in what we're dealing with. We get comfortable with the people that are around us. We get comfortable with our family, our friends, our neighbors, our jobs, everything. So one of the biggest what if was, what if they think you're crazy? What if they think you are not normal? What if they think that you are going to that you're speaking and that they're not going to understand you? And then my guide pulled me to the side and said, well, a lot of people are not going to understand, and a lot of people are not going to resonate because they're sleeping. And that is something that it's okay to be asleep if you want to stay asleep. But if you want to stay awake, there will come things that you have to understand and you have to see. It's not about me. It's about us. It's about us, what we can do for the collective, what we can do so that when we go outside, we are okay. When we go to our friends and family and they're not awake, so that you can be okay with them being not awake, because your gift and your most of everything, it's you being awakened. It's you awake into the craziness and the illusions of what's going on. So if they're not awake, don't judge them because they're not awake. Don't judge them because they couldn't pull through, and they didn't have a tribe to pull through and to be okay with pulling through. Just love them in their sleeping process. Love them in their awakening process. Love them in all the time, because especially around the holidays, especially around Christmas time and all of this time that is coming. I was very hesitant with bringing people over my house and all of that stuff, but then my spiritual team was like, no, we got to do this because we're moving very fast, and you don't know where you're going to be tomorrow. You don't know where you're going to be next month. So it's not that you're going to like fly out of here, but how about if you have to move to the next town, and the people that were coming to you easily to this town are not able to come to you? There you go.
I think Jessie had to switch over. She's actually changing. I can't see her on here. There you are. Yeah, I think she's changing over, but she should be
Okay.
back.
Okay. Because
But
she's the host right now, and the view is not gallery because she's on her mobile, and so the people on Facebook, they can't see all of us together. So,
oh, all right then.
but it's okay.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I wanted
So so guess what it was? Guess what the issue was?
tell me.
So earlier I was in Discord, right? And I was clicking stuff and okay, it says that I'm the host now. I was clicking stuff and I somehow created a group and then invited people. I don't even know how I did it. And everyone was unmuted except one lady. And because she was unmuted, you got to hear what was going on in her computer. And when she was typing, I'm like, I'm not even typing. I was like, I thought my Bluetooth was on. I'm like, did I just kind of did someone hack my computer? What's going on? And so, and then after I rebooted, it came on. Then it kept saying Discord loading, and it loaded and it came on. And then it showed the screen where it was a picture of me and then someone else and then her, and it showed she was unmiked, and I'm like, and then it kept moving because you know, like when your mic is on and it shows that your mic is working, how sometimes the icon of the mic will then move. Hers was moving. I'm like, what? That's what it was. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and I'm happy you found out. That was good. That happened.
Right. Oh my gosh. So yes, I'm back. I'm back and I figured it out. I figured it out. Wow. Wow. You know I just got a download from that, right?
Yes.
My download is don't give up. I always keep searching. Because I didn't give up. I didn't give up. I was like, okay, so I looked in my task manager. I'm like, okay, so what is something that's running in the background? And I was like, okay, no, okay. And then I was like, I closed down everything and said, okay, that's not it. What? And then I was like, let me just reboot. And I rebooted and it came back. I'm like, what? And girl, I could just hear her typing. She was jamming. I don't know what she was saying, but she was typing up a storm. Her 10 key or whatever, she be typing good, okay? And and then she was jamming to the music. I'm like, what's going on? What is this? So I didn't give up. I didn't give up. I didn't give up. So everyone, do not give up. No
Don't.
matter what comes where it may, because it appeared as it was chaos, but it was actually an opportunity to have a treasure hunt.
Yes. Excellent.
So I hunted for it to find out what was going on, and then I made the decision, is it serving me or is it not serving me? And it wasn't, so I removed it. Bam.
Bam. And everything's all right with the world again.
Right? And then I came back and I was like, hey, I'm back.
Hey. That's it. That is literally it. Don't give up. Don't give up and keep on moving, keep on doing. Oh my goodness. And you see that no matter what you do, the show goes on. Life keeps rolling with or without us. That's the other part. And it's our decisions that keeps us with it or takes us from it. So don't give up. Don't give up. Always believe in yourself. You know what I mean? I want to share before we go forward, and I know it's 11:46, but I want to share two things that everyone was saying in the chat. Hold on, because when you had left I had put on the chat on my computer because that is working. And Deanna had said, when I was young, I had in mind a certain type of persona that had the same toxic features as my parents. And whenever I'd go outside to play with other children and meet this and excuse me, and meet this set of characteristics in other children, I would put them on a pedestal and let them criticize me and make me feel small. I would identify these people as being cool. And as soon as the label would be attributed to them by me, and she put that in capital letters, and both by me, I would unconsciously give them full authority over me. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is what we were speaking about. Absolutely. This is what we do within our own selves. And we don't recognize that we give over our authority and we become what other people perceive us to be. You know, and because we believe that at that time, I mean, we believe it, it becomes us. It becomes us. And you live in it, you can live in it for so long. It's now real because you have given it life. You have given something that's unreal life just by through your own belief in it. Wow. Wow. And she continues to say, I'm so glad I got to become aware of this pattern and release it. Once I did that, healing began and I was able to free myself. Praise Allah. So happy. So proud of you, Deanna. So proud of you for seeing this within yourself and so proud of you doing the work to release it. Because that's what it is. It's becoming aware of it, acknowledging it, becoming aware of it, and then doing the work to release it from yourself, to cancel it. Cancel, clear, and release it because it doesn't belong to you. And put in place what does. And that's where the journey comes in, that exploration that Dee is always speaking to us about. Get curious, you know, explore, find out who you are. Find out if you really like vanilla ice cream. Find out if you really, if green is really and truly your favorite color, you know, and we go through that with just going within and finding out and asking those questions to ourselves. Awesome. I just wanted to share that because that was so beautiful. And the second one was from Misty. Dee, do you have something that you'd like to add before I read Misty's?
I am currently living what Angela just said. I'm trying to determine everything, literally everything. I mean, why do I like green? Like she said, why do I like green? And sitting with it and figuring out if that is truly something I wanted or if it's something that either my programming or a habit that I made out of my trauma or a event. So yes, keep doing that. I'm living that right now. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yes. I'm having a blast. It was scary at first too. It was scary at first. And I'm at the point to where I'm okay with myself being myself and okay with being a explorer, a adventurer, because that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it of me. I'm exploring me. I'm being a adventurer, if I can say that word, of me. I'm that treasure hunt, that scavenger hunt. I'm the one at the end of, I'm at the X. Me, I am. So it's really amazing to be able to get to that point. So keep it up, Dee. Keep it up. And everyone listening, everyone that can hear my voice, keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Absolutely. Yes. Oh, this is wonderful. I want to read before we're at 11:51, just a time check. I want to read Misty's and what she had said while we were discussing before, so everyone can hear. Misty said, I like to think of myself as a caterpillar in my chrysalis. When I come out of my chrysalis, I can stretch my wings and see that I am a beautiful butterfly. And now I can fly because I am awakened. Woo!
Wow.
Let's sit with that.
Wow. Okay, you know I just got another download. I'm getting them left and right. It's amazing when you surrender and you just say whatever happens, happens, and I just do you. And me, I mean, when I say that, I'm speaking to my invisible team. Do you and I receive you. What's up? You know.
Ooh.
I first I want to give Misty some shout out on that. That was amazing, Misty, that you did that. So amazing. Something that I heard last night that goes right with what you said. So I want to add some spice to this recipe, Misty. I want to add some cake, some cayenne or something, some peppermint or some, you know, something. Cilantro, something. Smoked paprika, something, girl. We're gonna make some curry or something.
Spice it up.
mm. I was watching the series called, I think it's called either Expanse or Expansion on Amazon Prime. And there was a doctor last night and he was saying that there was a time when he was younger when he saw a chrysalis and he saw the butterfly struggling, and he was like, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. So he basically split it open and a butterfly came out. But the butterfly couldn't fly. The butterfly wasn't able to complete the journey, because part of the reason why the butterfly has to struggle to get out of the chrysalis is for the blood to be pushed to its wings. So do that.
Mm.
Don't take shortcuts of your lesson, because the blood needs to be pushed to that part of your body or your different bodies, your multi-dimensional body, to give it life, for it to be renewed, for it to be rebirthed, for you to be that phoenix. In addition to that, I found myself doing that to other people. You're not responsible for them, because when you become an enabler, you prevent them the blood to be pumped to their wings so they can actually come out and fly strong. So it's twofold. So don't do it to yourself and don't do it to others. Don't do it to others. So that was brought back to me after hearing Misty's share. Thank you so much for sharing that, amazing Misty.
You put some spice on that.
Girl,
Yes.
some cayenne, somebody. I mean, you know.
Oh, that is fun. That's amazing. We're always speaking about the breadcrumbs that the universe leaves us every day. You know, that's why I pay attention to what's going on. I hear a song, or if I'm looking at something, I also mind what I watch and listen to as well, what I give my time to, because things can come in moments it'll come in a moment that you weren't expecting it to. But because you're at attention with yourself on a daily, it just be bloop. You be like, it's like almost like the eagle to coming in and dropping a message for you and leaving. You know, like the yeah, in Harry Potter when the message would come in for you, you was thinking that boom, oh, it's for, and you see it because you're aware of it. You're aware within that moment in your life. Yeah. Wow, Dee. Awesome. Awesome. So let me see if we have any more questions before I move forward, because are there any other questions, Dee, that we have from anyone? Because I stopped mine.
No, I don't see any questions. Give us some accolades. Missy said you just adding some of the good seasoning. Yeah, girl, you know how I do it, Misty. And Tiffany said, wow, Dee, you are on it today. Thank you, boo. But you know what? It's honestly not me. It's not me at all. It's the guides. Well, what I did is that I surrendered and I trusted. So that part was me. Missy said, it is a journey that we have to take on our own to be able to survive and thrive. And that is so true. So true.
Yes. And it's something that the journey that we have, it's all the time. It's all the time. And it's a beautiful journey. Remember that. And we take it one step at a time. Don't skip steps like these guys were saying, you know, take it one at a time, do each thing, whatever task you're supposed to do on each individual step, complete it. Because what you gather from that step will help you propel you to the next step and help you to complete the job for the next step. So if we go into other levels of our journey incomplete or ill-equipped, we won't be able to go forward. You know, we'll be able to, we have to take time to go back and see what we lost, get it, what we didn't get, and then go back up. But yeah, one step at a time. We don't get wise overnight. We won't get wise overnight. Oh my goodness. It is 11:58. Dee, were you able to see the human design card drawn for today? Because I was going to read that since Jessie is at the laundromat and we don't have a live card. So we can read that as the card for today. And
yes,
then
let me get it.
All right. Everyone, I am on my phone. My computer is like needs some different upgrades, so it's changing.
Okay, you ready, guys?
Yes.
Okay, it's gate number 12, the channel, and then watermelon release. And I'm gonna play Christine's message. Christina's awesome sauce, if you didn't realize. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this girl channel for us.
Good morning, afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are and when you are tuning in. We are still in the gate of consistency. Both the moon and the sun are still in here. A lot of energy. So take the time to look through your daily schedule, look through your routines, look through the things that you are doing to hopefully bring yourself closer to your highest self, right? Bringing you back into alignment. And so yet again, we get the channel. We got this the other day when I pulled the 3-card spread. And so to honor yourself enough to wait for the right time and the mood to speak, to know that shyness is actually a signal that the timing isn't right, to share your transformational information. When the timing is right, you will have the courage to share what you feel and sense it. To honor the fact that your voice and the words you offer are a direct connection to source, and you channel the potential for transformation. You own your creative power. To master this is to know that your voice is expression of your transformation, a vehicle for the divine insight. The words you speak, the insights and creativity you share are the power to change others and the world. This energy is so powerful that people have to be ready to receive it. When you are articulate, then the timing is right. If you struggle to find the words or the courage, then you have to wait until you're more aligned. And so we manifest through our throat. This is what we speak into fruition, right? And so making sure that we are connected, we are being the channel, right? We are the source, the channel for source. And so we're not trying to force anything. We're not trying to tell these crazy stories to get people to follow us, right? And so we are checking in to making sure that we are speaking to the right people, sharing the stories we need to share. And so we come and we get watermelon yet again. We've been getting watermelon a lot. A lot of us are moving through. We are all shifting through these new stories. There's a big, huge, massive shift. And so it's time for us to release a lot of our old stories, a lot of the old dialogue we've been telling about ourselves. And so that's why we have to come into this channel, come into this direct source and realize that we are connected, that we don't have to listen to some of the nonsense that's in our head. And so what are you holding on to that is keeping you back from the juiciness of life? There is a time for every season, a time to keep and a time to release. Watermelon comes in to now to ask you what you need to let go. Is it toxic relationship, thoughts, or unexpected outcomes? Tackle the inner closets and purge out the things you no longer need. There are many things that you can manifest once you eliminate what no longer serves you. Plus, you can now make space for what is truly meant for your highest good. We cannot move forward in our lives with our energy if we are stuck in situations that cause us stress, sadness, or regret. Whatever it is, you feel like it's much juicier when you have done the work of releasing. And so I know during the holiday time, it can be hard for some people, especially with family time, stuff like that. And so how can you keep checking in? How can you make sure that you're being the source, that you're checking in for yourself? You're doing the things that align with you, that you're honoring yourself, and you're releasing some of the old expectations, some of the old storylines, and really just trying to find that peace, that happiness.
Yes,
Wow, that was amazing.
that was checking in with source, checking in with yourself, checking in with your voice, and saying the things that you know are true because they come to you. And when it comes to you, it'll tell you when to say it. Wise sentences are uttered in due season. It's a more saying that used to be, that was taught to me when I was younger, that everything that is meant to be said will be said when it's supposed to in divine timing, and you'll feel when that is supposed to be. That's something when she spoke about shyness and the definition of shyness. It just means that it's not meant to be said just yet. But you get this like, you get this upgrade of feeling in your heart, like, all right, now it's time. And then you have the courage and everything to say it. Wow, I used to put myself down for those quiet, shy moments. Thought I didn't know what to say and I would cower, but it just wasn't time. See what happens what occurs within self when we know the truth and why things take place, you know? Yeah. And I'm loving that we're all growing together. Dee, do you have any last words that you'd like to share with everyone on this auspicious, beautiful day of leveling up?
Be the thermostat. Be the thermostat. And play the what if I soar game instead of the what if I crash and burn.
That's what I call rewriting the script. Yeah, do it on a positive tip, not on that negative tip.
Right.
Wow.
Yes.
That's exactly what we're going to do. So everyone affirm today that you are going to take on a what if. You're going to change it from the negative to the positive. All right. Even write that negative one down and save or those negative ones down and save it for your burn day and take and burn it that day and then replace it with the positive what ifs. All right. Live by a positive what if today, change it and see what occurs and takes place in your life. We love you all dearly. And remember, we have your back during this time of change and leveling up. All right. Realize what is meant to be within your lives and go for it. Because only you can do it for you. Love you all dearly, and we will see you tomorrow. Peace.